Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Skaven playthrough as Tretch Craventail, where we are just building ourselves back up to go to war with the lizard men again. Now, actually, I'm going to change what I'm doing here slightly, because I feel having one better army is actually going to be better than having two useless armies down here, the way we're doing it. So I've just wasted a bit of cash there, but we should have freed up a bit by getting rid of all of that. Now what I want here, basically we're going to take a few turns to get this army in order. We're going to get some better units in here. Going to get 3 of them, which is going to take me quite a while to get. So we're just taking our time for now. These guys can pull back, so we're not annoying them too much. This is where it gets tricky though, because Marathi is getting pressured as well, so we'll have to see what goes on. That's a very weird army she's got there. I suspect she's about to get a bit battered there, actually, so we'll have to see how this goes. We're getting our Plague Priest down as well, who's hopefully going to start helping us. Now, this is where it gets tricky, because I wouldn't mind these places falling back here, so I could capture them and get the territory, but at the same time, because it would help me consolidate, at the same time it will leave the lizard men directly behind me, which is dangerous for me to have to deal with. So it's a tricky one. It's got positives and negatives to it, and they blitzed through them there. I'd like to be able to go to war and help, but I'm not in a position yet. Because while I've got good, strong armies there, they're not good enough and they're not strong enough comparatively to the lizard men. The lizard men are that is a very powerful faction there of the lizard men. So I need to be very, very careful in how I tackle them. That said, if they do push Marathi back a little bit, that's not necessarily bad for me. It might force Marathi to confederate with Loffen. No, Loffen definitely won't confederate with Loffen. With Nagarond, with Malekith. So that would give me a big, strong ally in the north, but it's a tricky one. They definitely know I'm there.
I'm ready. For the 13. Yes.
No, I'm not going to waste... while I want this army to be good, I'm not going to be getting too many long production units in here, so this will get lots of clan rats in it as well, which aren't necessarily bad. And in fact, if I'm getting clan rats, I might be quicker just actually building some. When their level's up, I might just get a building out to get them.
What? On one command. Chieftain of the Deep Warrens. Cunning plan.
Pull back a little bit so we're in range of the town, and you can sit here in ambush stance, just in case the lizard men come at me. You are going to keep zerging down here. I want you spreading plague as soon as possible. We are going to keep exploring along the coast here. Got another high elf faction here. I'm a bit concerned about where the Skaven down here actually are, so we'll have to see. Let's have a look. Is there anybody else I can potentially get trading with? They definitely don't like me, unsurprisingly. The Varg like me, they won't trade with me. Well, they're trading with me at the moment. How much do I get off that? And quite a lot off that.
Why do you come?
It is night. More sleep grows. Yes.
You can potentially leverage and some trade off them, because they're becoming very good friends with us now as well. And we're actually doing quite good quite well from trade, so that's a nice positive for us there. So we're more powerful compared to these guys than we were, but we're still weak. As I said, I would kind of like to go and have another go at Bretonia, but you know, with all of my might. But I've put myself in a position where I can't do that. However, by putting myself in this position, I'm more powerful than I was. So it's one of those 50-50 things. It's a very nice position to be in because I'm in a better place, but it's kind of locked me down for the time being. So we're just going to keep exploring along that coast, trying to find more people to be friends with. The question is, do I seize the opportunity now and charge forward? It does put me in danger from behind. I don't think I've got big enough walls yet. No, I need to spread some plague first, get some good attrition going off first. Hexalotl, no matter how I say this, how good I think I am, how solid my armies are, taking Hexalotl is going to be hard. There are lots and lots of bad guys there. Well, not bad guys. There's lots of Temple Guard there who are going to be nasty to deal with. You can... Oh, I have a cunning plan, guys. You cannot have a peace treaty. And I'm going to sneak through and attack them. I hadn't even thought of that. So we can potentially just zerg through the Lizardmen territory to capture some of those coastal settlements down there, which we may well lose, but they've united against me. I'm really not that fussed by that. Question is, are any of those capital buildings? So we can get that far.
Rictus supreme.
This is risky. Oh, that's very risky.
Skaven Yaka. Right forth. Then scuttle march.
So no, we won't get a capital there, but it gets us in another position.
Move, march. Mine will win.
So for you up. Because if we up our food, we do start. At the moment, we're actually taking negatives to, you know, to growth anyway. Okay, what next? Ooh, we can start on monstrous plans. That's good, we've got that one. I'm not so fussed by that just yet. That's going to be good. That's the one I really want, but I can't get there yet. We need a warp forge.
All will lower tails to meet me. Where shadow horned rat.
Let's untax you for now. Oh damn, I moved you too far. We're beginning to get there, guys. We're doing better now than we were. However, I'm concerned. I'd like to know just how far into the Empire Bretonia is now, because that's kind of worrying. Though they could have just taken out off Marienburg there. So the Empire's probably, you know, the Empire actually, you know, it's got territory up there, so it's not bad. It's just that Bretonia is powerful. This is so unlike some of my other games where no confederations happened. Whereas here there's been lots and lots of confederation, which makes it a lot different. Alright, we're going to take Port Reaver and Swamp Town. I'm not necessarily fussed about holding on to these long run, but by battering them down, it's going to give us a little bit of, you know, well, it's going to give us a little bit more income at least, so I may well lose them, but it means I've got that same benefit the lizard men are gaining at the moment. So when we do go to war, I'll have a little bit more mobility from that, potentially. Assuming they don't manage to assassinate me. They're running away from me. But no, if I can get this chunk of territory, I've got another nice line I can hold them on as well. Basically, I think what we need is we need a series of lightning wars here where we batter them back, then we hold, then we batter them back, then we hold, then we batter them back, if you see what I mean, guys.
Great character.
Pick this up. Campaign buff, that's good.
Chieftain of the Deep Warrens. Chieftain of the Deep Warrens. Getting help!
That's an easy auto.
Loot steel!
Let's slide around here and do the same.
I died!
It's not enough to bother raising. I could just sack it. I'm going to sack that turn and we'll take it next time.
I will not obey. Hi, Chieftain.
A little bit of a level up there for Mr. Tretch. Now, what were we going down? I'm trying to remember. He does enough damage. All trophy heads is very nice, though. To debuff lords and heroes we're attacking. That said, upping his army's also good. That's good. Extra attack and missile resistance. He's not really going to have clan rats in his army, so I'm tempted to go down this one because we're probably going to get some of these in our army long run. Oh no, I want lightning strike. No, let's do this. Because lightning strike will be very, very useful for him. Okay. Yeah, weapon strength for plague monks is huge. That's... So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the extra weapon strength for plague monks. You can straight up get leveled up and we can start building this here at least, so we can start getting some clan rats out. You can get leveled up.
destruction of the great horned one.
Enter. Now Mundy there is a little bit of a worry, but if that's the only army there, no, we did have another army up here. I can potentially take him with both my armies, but even with both my armies, I suspect he's got Temple Guard and things in there. We'll have a quick look in a minute, but that makes it a dangerous army for us to fight, guys. So we are going to have to be, once again, guys, we are going to have to be, we're going to have to use all our cunning. Our cunning, yes, yes. All our Skaven cunning to fight and defeat the lizard men, guys. Lightning wars are going to help us here. We don't want to be pushing too hard in one big go, if you see what I mean. So basically anything we can do to hold them back for as long as we can, you know. So to capture territory, then stop the war. I mean, ideally, you know, we want to batter down a few places, then force a peace treaty. Batter down a few places, force a peace treaty. And we want to keep that sort of rhythm going while we're fighting them. Because that way they won't muster too big a force. I mean, ideally what I would love is somebody else to be really pressuring from elsewhere. But I just don't think that's going to be happening. Okay, so there's another Humie force coming in here. It's not really a worry. I'm fairly confident I can break anything those guys can throw at me. Harganeth is still throwing units over the sea.
Oh, mighty lord, the fates have surely selected you for greatness.
We completed our
Thanks
mission
to my
there.
guidance, your tremendous power grows, as if driven by some divine power.
She stands to me. Panic, flee!
Let's loot and occupy it this time.
I grow stronger.
These ports will be nice for us. That's a big chunk of extra income as well.
Don't
You're
disappoint me.
getting there. It's going to take ages for these guys to be ready, to be fair. Which is why we are building this up, because that's actually going to make it quicker. So I'm going to stop building these Skaven slaves, these clan rats at the moment, because in 2 turns time I can start building them quicker.
Mighty am I.
Now these guys are going to be forced to come at us soon.
Refuse such orders. We are brave, mighty.
Toxide has leveled up.
Dreaded one. Unleash
Let's talk to the vampires.
I can tell.
Got non-aggression with them. I would like to be able to get trading with them. That might take a while.
Chosen.
I'm going to throw that one out for the moment, just to give us a little bit of a boost to our provinces. Okay, we're actually doing quite well on income just now, so maybe I should have kept 2 armies going, but no point in rushing things. Ooh, Warp Forge, that's what I want. Oh, he can't pick that up, can he? See, this is the downside, is they have very powerful armies, guys. And they've got a very powerful defense here. But if we can start spreading plague through their territory, that will start diminishing them quite a lot. I don't know how the Plague Priest works. If it's one hit or if I can slowly spread it around the place. Now, I have to be careful not to get it myself. But no, so we're going to try to start spreading plague throughout their territory, starting from their capital, which will start giving them, I believe it's going to start causing quite a lot of attrition. We'll have to see exactly how much attrition, however. it's going to cause to them, so... Okay. You see, they are getting more power. While I'm building up, they're also building up, and they're building up faster. Which is a little scary, guys. I'll rephrase that. That's a lot scary. As I said, we might need a bit of a lightning strike through them. We'll deal with that when we deal with that, though. I'm also kind of concerned by the armies up here. I'm hoping that Marathi batters them back, because I don't want to really be dealing with them. That said, we'll have to see just how effective this plague is, guys. Because if it's really effective, this might be enough for me to be able to batter my way through and force a peace treaty. This might be exactly how I do it, guys. Somebody else has united against us.
Hate water. Unleash nest fleets.
Let's give you a nice wide berth.
Clan Rictus.
Go ambushy ambush.
Battle fight! Get going! Strike them roughly! Yes, yes!
Let's take some slaves.
Run, fools! Fools!
And get lightning strike next, and reduce the upkeep of my army. And then that's make our army quite a lot cheaper.
This is Tretch's victory only. Ready? Yes, yes.
Our warp engineer has leveled up again. Ooh, skitter leap. That's a hiding, so that gives people we cast it on stalk. Lasts for 75 seconds. I'm not so bothered by that, if I'm honest. That's only against flying units. That's the one we really use most, let's be honest. It is nice. Especially if I keep him next to my things. That's always useful.
Another victory! Yes, yes!
Okay, let's end turn. Oh, I need to get them going again next turn. I need to get building up there. So my Plague Priest is landing now. Now, I'm not quite sure how he spreads plagues, so we'll have to have a look at this. I don't know if he just walks up to them or if he has to interact with their settlements. I guess we're about to find out, guys. I've just not expanded fast enough early game, guys, and that's my really big problem here. Now, Bretonia's actually becoming weaker from the constant bashing they're getting. As I said, this really would be a good time to invade them. It's just if I leave where I am, the lizard men are going to go to war with me and batter me. I'm in a very, very tricky position. And I'm unsurprisingly being followed around lots. The Dark Elves are pretty much, you know, busy over there with the High Elves.
Why you contact me? What you want need?
No, I can't afford to join your war just yet. I wish I could. I wish I had another army. If I had a fourth army, I'd potentially be able to help her. But right now, I don't. Once I've got this army up, in fact, I've probably got the income to get another basic army going. But it would be a very basic army. Ooh. Well, I guess I need to fight this. Now this is the thing, I mean, Toxide's not got that basic an army, so actually this army's, I don't think I'm going to do as badly as I can. These flagellants are going to be, or however I pronounce them, are going to be a pain to deal with. The rest of their army, I'm not so bothered by. I kind of wish I had another Plague Claw catapult here.
Brave, fierce Mimi.
Question is, where do we want to set up?
Now, ready now.
You guys can set up there, and you guys can set up here.
Now, ready now.
So these guys are going to try and flank. These guys are just going to meet shield in front.
Plague Claw catapult.
Toxide can sit here. Okay. Let's hit their batter their artillery down. Hot hitting some of their handgunners next. You guys can sprint over here. Oh, that was a nice hit. Let's hit them. Oh, let's hit the other unit of handgunners. You guys can start moving around here. Get our charge on. Hit those flagellant there. Whatever they're called.
Our tile's yours. Now move. Ready, ready. We obey.
Charge over there. You guys can move around at full speed.
Retreat, retreat. They obey. Each fight.
Let's charge around them into the back of them.
What? Quick, quick. Fight, fight.
Let's hit those gunners. I know, let's start hitting these guys.
Great Anacar. Claw catapult. Fight attack. Kill yay. Scampering. Forward or backward.
You guys can get behind at full speed.
Go. Make a rag. Master of masters. We move! Move! Master! Yes, master! Scurry! Yes! Yes! Play monks! Ready, ready!
Fold in. You can get over here onto them. Buff up our leadership. Should have done that over there.
Slay enemy foes! Murder, kill, kill! Guide us, Horned One!
This is good. We've got the route. They're going to hit mass route in a second, other than those flagellants.
Skitter and leap! Voila! Get them! Now you die!
These guys are unbreakable, so it's just a matter of actually killing them all, which is a pain. Just for a few more catapult blasts through them, just to really send it home that they are not coming back. That'll do. So there, I used the Skaven slaves from settlement as a meat shield in front, which really helped. Well, it didn't really help. I didn't take bad losses. They did far worse than me, but this isn't a. It's not a great army. It's not a bad army. So actually, I'm not happy with that. It took me a bit too long to flank, though. To be fair. I could have done much better, basically. They're about to be wiped out because they're going to be forced to attack me again and they'll be weaker.
Yes.
What do you want? Yeah, you can have military access.
Clan Rictus supreme. The door is coming.
Nice easy ambush. Let's get some extra slaves.
We are brave, mighty. Less treacherous.
Let's up our ancient cunning.
What displayed your witch?
We'll see how this works.
All hail, horned rat.
I'm doing a wide berth around here because this is also going to be another high elf settlement, and I don't really want to be going toe to toe with the with them just yet.
Address me as
How much am I getting off that? I wish I could see easily how much I was getting off each individual resource. You know, my public order is fine here at the moment, we're not that over.
Address me as
That'll do for the time being. Plague Monk Sense Bearers. I want to Plague Monk Sense Bearers because they are just epic.
Call me Lord Craventail.
He just scares me there. Gonna be completely honest. Taking out him, and he's got to be taken out when we start this war. Taking out him is going to be hard. I need to hit Moonglade fast with that other army. So I know I'm going to move him down. The scary thing is I'm going to have to leave that army behind me. Once I've taken him down and taken Hexlotl, though, I could potentially do a lightning advance and then force, get a few settlements, then a few more settlements, and then force a peace treaty again while we build up again. Unless he moves back down. I'm happy to lose these two settlements I've gained here, if I'm honest. I'm absolutely unfussed by losing them. Oh god, Loffen has just confederated with the Lawmasters. That's just made Loffen substantially more powerful, actually. Tricky. It's working out where to go and where's safe to go, basically. And that's always going to be the trickiest bit. Especially in a war like this. I mean, it's not always tricky. Sometimes you've got loads of options, whereas here, I'm very limited. Anyway, guys, we're going to end this session here. Next time, we are going to have to start this war. For good or ill, it will be starting. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you have enjoyed this.